Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer. Do you know why I chose to become an editor? To make a long story short, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to go ahead and take a look at Zombicide, White Death, Divine Beasts from CMON. Zombicide White Death Divine Beasts is an expansion for your Zombicide White Death game in which you're going to replace your abominations with these super cool and deadly evil abominations. The Divine Beasts Abominations work a little bit different here. When you draw the Divine Beasts Abomination card, you're going to go ahead and place the Vermilion Bird, which is the first abomination, on the board. Now, how they work is essentially instead of activating on a regular activation, you draw one of their action cards and you fulfill that action card, and this is going to say how they move and attack and other things that happen. Now, if ever a divine beast is eliminated, you go ahead and you place the next divine beast in a spawn zone. But the one that was eliminated is going to drop a skill card, and whoever eliminated it will then gain that skill, will give them a special bonus in the game. Now, as I say, you're activating these divine beasts through their action cards. If ever you play through one of these action cards, you play through their deck of action cards, and there's not another one to draw. You remove that one from the board. Nobody gets its skill, and you place the next divine beast in the closest spawn zone. Now, each of these divine beasts kind of have their own unique and interesting characteristics. The Vermilion Bird does 1 damage. It takes 2 hits, but you have to kill it with a ranged weapon on a single ranged action. The Vermilion Bird is last in targeting priority order. It cannot be eliminated by guard attacks. At the start of the zombie phase, other zombies in its zone gain 1 move action. You've got the White Tiger. It deals 2 damage. It takes 2 hits to kill with a melee weapon on a single attack action. It's last in targeting priority order. It cannot be eliminated by guard attacks. At the start of the zombie phase, other zombies within range 1 of the White Tiger gain a free melee action. The Black Tortoise only does 1 damage. To eliminate it, you have to do 2 hits with the Vault weapon on a single combat action. It is last in target priority order. Other non-abomination zombies within range 1 and in line of sight of the Black Tortoise need 2 damage to be eliminated. Finally, you've got the Azure Dragon, which deals 2 damage. The Azure Dragon can only be eliminated by level 3 damage, so either a Cauldron or Dragonfire. At the start of the zombies phase, all survivors within range 2 and in line of sight suffer 1 wound. We'll get back to the review in just a moment. I want to take a minute to ask you to check out my other channel, that is Cody Carlson, PhD, where we talk about history, books on history, military history. I even post some of my lectures for my classes on there. Please check that out. Please subscribe to that channel. And now, back to the review. So that's basically what you're getting with the Divine Beasts. And so it's kind of a different way to approach the abominations in this game. First of all, it's interesting. Instead of regular activations, you draw these cards, and these cards are doing some interesting things. They're moving them several spaces and then attacking, or allowing other actors on the boards to do things. It's interesting. It's surprising. It's something new that I really appreciated here. But also, too, I like the fact that you gain a skill when you defeat them. I think that's pretty cool. In addition to the 5 AP that you would get when you defeat them. So again, that enhances, that lets you level up. It's another way for you to level up in the game, which I like. One of the most interesting things about the Divine Beasts, though, are the conditions placed on how you can defeat them. The White Tiger, you can only use a melee weapon. You have to get 2 hits with 1 attack. Same thing with the bird, ranged weapon, but you got to get 2 hits with the same attack. It makes for a very challenging experience to go up against these characters. In some ways, they're not as nasty as some of the abominations. In other ways, they're terrible. But it's a fun new challenge to add to your Zombicide game. And we played with the Divine Beasts several times, and we're reviewing some of the other expansions, and we kept bringing the Divine Beasts back because it was such a fun way to play with abominations in the game. So this is a great expansion to Zombicide White Death. I think I would probably now always play with this with White Death. But I really liked what they bring to the game. I think it's super fun, and I like how they can be eliminated just after a number of actions. But at the same time, they're going to do damage if they're on that board, and it's really a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give Divine Beasts on the Cody scale an 8 out of 10. It's a great new way to play Zombicide White Death. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we'd ask you to please go ahead and leave a comment for us here on this video on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on Facebook, on Twitter. We would ask you to please like this video and please subscribe to our channel. That means a lot. Please also give a thumb to this video on Board Game Geek. Now, if you do like this channel, I would urge you to check out my other channel, that is Cody Carlson, PhD, where we talk about history, military history, books on history. I post some of my lectures on there, so please subscribe to that channel as well. It would mean the world to me. Now, also, too, if you do like what you see here, please consider clicking on the Super Thanks button and leaving a tip. I recently started a business where you can borrow some hunting dogs, you can take them out in the afternoon, and then return them the next day. It's called We Lease the Hounds. Please somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been. Please somebody help me on the solid ground. It's a long time, and I've been dying. Once a year I wind up in the band. God knows that I love to fight. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to go...